to acknowledge the world-renowned celloist and our star for today, Mr. Michael Fitzpatrick. As you settle down and take your positions, can we have an applause to welcome them? And as you take your positions, may I invite the dignitaries on stage to take the positions in the first row. Thank you, sir.
On policy of persons and states, the great soul said, I will give you a talisman. Whenever you are in doubt, or when the self becomes too much, apply the following test. Recall the face of the poorest and weakest man you have ever seen, and ask yourself if this step you contemplate is going to be of any use to that person. The great soul Mahatma Gandhi said, whenever you are confronted with an opponent, conquer him with love. There are many causes I would die for. There is not a single cause I would kill for. You must not ever lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. The good man is the friend of all living things. Nonviolence is not a garment to be put on and off at will. Its seat is deep in the heart, and it must be an inseparable part of our very being. My religion is based on truth and nonviolence. Truth is my God. Nonviolence is the means of realizing Him. One of the Mahatma's greatest students changed America. And it's using his words to remind us how we have to bring his message into changing ourselves and the world. Martin Luther King, in his Nobel lecture, showing the inspiration of his teacher, Mahatma Gandhi, said, "It is not enough to say we must not wage war. It is necessary to love peace and sacrifice for it. We have inherited a big house, a great world house, in which we have to live together, black and white, Easterner and Westerner, Gentiles and Jews, Catholics and Protestants, Muslims and Hindus, a family unduly separated by ideas, culture, and interests, because we can never again live without each other. We must learn somehow in this one big world to live with each other. This means that more and more our loyalties must become ecumenical rather than sectional. We must now give an overriding loyalty to humankind as a whole in order to preserve the best in our individual societies. This call for a worldwide fellowship that lifts neighborly concerns beyond one's tribe, race, class, and nation is in reality a call for an all-embracing and unconditional love for all. May that love awaken in all our hearts, guide the thoughts of our minds, and the actions of our hands, and the policies of our nations, and be a light to this great institution, the United Nations, and its calling to lift up the poor, to heal the planet, to prevent the scourge of war, to affirm the unity of the human family. For there is no other place in which that call is so needed, is so powerful, and is so living. And it is in our hands that it must be brought to life. With courage, may we accept this call. With wisdom, may we apply it. And with God's grace, in our homes, our nations, our hearts, and in the United Nations, may this love, salam, shalom, shanti, be vibrant and alive forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Please, if you could just stay on. We would... I guess the applause speaks for itself. I would like to invite the Foreign Secretary of India to kindly present a souvenir for this fascinating performance to Michael, please. Michael, please, if you could. खत्म किया, वापस ले लीजिए. Excellencies, having heard such a wonderful and fascinating performance by Michael, allow me, on behalf of the Government of India and on the entire fraternity of Gandhian followers present here, express our sincere thanks to His Excellency, the President of the General Assembly and the UN Secretary General, for having taken the time out of their extremely busy schedules in the high-level segment of the GA and joined us. Our thanks are also due to the Honorable Finance Minister of Bangladesh for having graced this occasion today and blessed us with his profound and moving address. I would also like to express our sincere gratitude to our Foreign Secretary for sharing his perspectives on the Gandhian ideal. We cannot but conclude by acknowledging this last concluding piece by Michael Fitzpatrick, Michael Green, and Jonathan for this composition. Gandhiji's message is more important today, perhaps, than ever before. For we believe that as long as there is a temptation to resort to violence in the human mind, the Mahatma's message will continue to tug at our hearts. In his life is a message for all times, for all societies, for all peoples, and across generations. The quotation that we have given to all of you in the lapel pins that we are sporting today, an eye for an eye will only end up making the whole world blind, is the message that we hope all of you will carry from this event today. Thank you all once again for joining us to remember this great man of our times, Mahatma. Thank you so much.